What's up, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, and Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. Schroeder, can we get an amen? Amen. All right, not a good one, but we'll work on that. You must have already stretched, buddy. So welcome to the live stream, guys. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell icon so you know when I go live and you know when my videos drop. Coming off a phenomenal weekend in MLB, guys. Scored a 300 on Fanduel yesterday. It's a good lineup when your MLB lineup scores higher than your NBA lineup. That's a good lineup. So let me just show you guys real quick, and then we'll get into it. Let's bring it up here. Bring this up here. So there it is. The night before that, KBO, I did really good here. And then, yeah, my 304 yesterday. So 5th out of 1,190. But the club, basketball, we do everything, guys. More baseball, 252 here for Nemesis. Cash in 321, came in 10th. Kumquat did some soccer, guys. Look at this. We ain't messing around in here, man. People better start taking us seriously. Takedown, 304 as my lineup. L Science. Won 886. You guys already seen these if you watched my NBA video. But if you didn't, 308 NBA for ATL. 308. Anticol won $1,144.41, guys. So, yeah, the DFS Club is real. Those of you that are questioning that. And you better start taking us seriously, y'all, in the community. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, guys, that was just yesterday. Saturday was nuts. I'm refreshed. I got a good night's sleep. It's Monday, so don't you dare be sour. We got some NBA DFS today. We got MLB. So if you haven't checked out my NBA video, go check it out, guys. So first thing we're going to do is let's look at the weather, because I'm a big weather guy. That seems to be helping me with my edge this season. So let's bring it up. Let's see what we're looking at here. All right, so let me close this out. I got too many freaking windows up, you guys. All right, let's bring this up here. Okay, so Pittsburgh, Washington, 78 degrees, not bad. 4.4 for Pittsburgh, 4.7 runs implied. Baltimore, Cleveland, 69 degrees, so it's kind of cold. Cleveland 4.3. Sorry, Cleveland 5.4, Baltimore 4.3. 5.4, that's actually pretty high. And then Boston, Toronto, possible light rain and kind of cold, 66 degrees. So 4.5 for Toronto, 5.1 for Boston. Possible light rain out in New York for the Cubs and Mets. The Cubs 4.2 implied total, Mets 4.4. Detroit, KC, man, 93 degrees. I'm loving that. Detroit, don't mind a Detroit stack today, guys. Implied total 4.4, only because they're so damn cheap. And there's no good pitching in this game. The Royals love this stack, 5.2 runs. And then Cincinnati, Milwaukee, 72 degrees. Cincinnati 4.2, Milwaukee 4.9. Tampa Bay and the Sox, guys, in Chicago. We're looking at 69 degrees. Tampa Bay only 3.8, Chicago only 3.7. So not really looking to target this game. Miami versus St. Louis, 90-degree day. So don't mind this game at all, especially the Cardinals side. Implied total runs of 5, and these are all according to Vegas. So, and then Miami 3.6, and then we got the Grand Poobah here, the Coors Field game. We're looking at it close to 100 degrees, 100 degrees, guys. So San Diego implied total 6.3, Colorado 5.3. Either stack will work. Colorado does really good at home. Colorado is priced pretty cheap on this slate. So if you want to be different from the chalky San Diego lineup, you could go with the Colorado stack. I don't mind that at all. Angels, A's. So here I'm about 20 minutes from the Oakland Coliseum. It's going to warm up as the day goes on. Temperature 58, but Oakland, the fog rolls in and it does get kind of cold. So I don't expect a lot of runs here. 3.9 for Anaheim, 4.7 for Oakland. Same with San Francisco. 57 degrees. It's always cold in San Francisco. 4.6 runs for San Francisco. Arizona, 3.5. And then Los Angeles, we're looking at 80-degree day. It's always warmer in SoCal. 4.3 for Philly, 5.4 for the Dodgers. So I don't mind the Dodgers in like a late night stack, or, you know, you guys play those things. Finally, we got the Twins in Seattle, 66 degrees. If you guys notice, it's unseasonably cold here on the West Coast. So, yeah. 3.8 for Seattle, 4.3 for Minnesota. So that's pretty much the game-by-game implied total, weather, what we're looking at. Let's see. Stop screen here. All right, so let's bring up the slate, guys. We got all that out the way. Okay. Let me bring this up here. Doing it live. We're doing it live. And let me get rid of this troll here. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Good luck to you. People have nothing better to do. Okay, so we'll go position by position, guys. So top option as far as like price point, we got Tyler Glasnow. So let me talk about pitchers real quick. So you guys already know that there's a controversy going right now with pitching, and it's showing. Like Bieber got lit up yesterday. They're using sticky stuff on the ball, and now the league is really clamping down on it. They're really like, you guys can't be cheating no more, and it's kind of showing. It's kind of really showing right now with pitching. So I don't think Glasnow is one of them that's using it. He's just a strikeout machine going up against the White Sox. I don't mind it. The White Sox are not projected to score a lot of runs, so Glasnow, strikeout machine, guys. Last time against Chicago, he did get a 15, which is kind of low, but his last three games, 36, 22, 37, that -2, and then a 30. So I don't mind that. He is $100 more on FanDuel. So I do like Tyler Glasnow. Sean Manaea, I am not paying 10.1K, guys. I am not paying 10.1. That is ridiculous. They got him priced up like he's freaking, I don't know, Thor or someone, you know. That's just way too much. Not going to go there. Lance Lynn, I do like. This game right here is just implied total runs is just very low, guys. 9.9K. You want to start at Lance Lynn and then get another pitcher? I don't blame you. You got the San Diego guys. I mean, that Coors Field game, you got a lot of bats that you want to pay up for here. 100-degree game in Coors Field, guys. That's what we're talking about. But Lance Lynn against Tampa, 9.9K, $1,100 more on FanDuel, 29, 24, 28 in his last three games. So don't mind that. Don't mind me some Adam Wainwright. Not the most consistent pitcher of the season, but it is against Miami. Miami's been kind of hot lately and then kind of cold. Kind of hot, kind of cold. He's 8.8K. Let's see. Lifetime 262 batting average against him. Weighted OPS 0.670. Yeah, I don't mind Wainwright at 8.8, but definitely not a priority to me. It's just pretty gross. After you get from Glasnow and Lance Lynn, it's kind of scary, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Austin Gomer at 7K, 20, 27, 11. But guys, this is a home game. It's against the Padres, and it's going to be 100 degrees. So I hear talks that people are going to roster Gomer. I'm not going to be one of them, guys. I play the weather, the matchups, and it's not going to work out for any of these starting pitchers in this game. So Austin Gomer on the road, absolutely. But at home, in 100-degree weather, no thanks. Vladimir Gutierrez, I don't mind at 6.9, kind of a punt here. He's been doing really good. 24, 14, 13. So he's trending upwards. That's what we like to see. Last time against Milwaukee, he did get 24 fantasy points. 24 fantasy points is someone that you're paying 10K for. So don't mind it. Vladimir Gutierrez at 6.9K. $200 more on FanDuel. So remember, guys, on FanDuel, you really don't want to mess around at pitcher. I would either roster Glasnow or Lance Lynn on FanDuel, pretty much. But DraftKings, you got to pitch two. So Alex Wood in San Francisco, it's going to be cold. Arizona does not scare me at all. Alex Wood, 8.5K. He's due for a good game. He started out the season really good, 22, 18, 17, and then had that -7 and then a 3. But again, at home, they're not playing in Arizona. So Alex Wood at 8.5 looks pretty tempting. Jake Arriola is what I call him. 6.9K is fine. The Mets, again, they're hot, they're cold. They're hot, they're cold. So it's definitely a tournament play. I don't feel 100% confident with this one either. But Jake Arriola, man, 6.9. Don't mind it as like a punt play for pitcher. And then these guys down here, I just can't do it. John Lester's like 180 years old. Not a good matchup. Matt Peacock. It's just a risk, guys. 5.3K. But the game is in San Francisco. Let me look at this. Because Peacock does have 20-point upside. I don't know, guys. Okay. Peacock, I'll say he's in play on DraftKings for a GPP only. Now, if they were in Arizona, I'd be like, oh, hell no, right? Because it's pretty hot over there. But here, it's going to be in the 50s. So great pitching weather. But, yeah, Matt Peacock, I don't mind taking some stabs there. Don't mind it at all. So let me take a real quick pause here. We got Tall Dog in here, Chris Drobny. Sorry, Chris. What's up, guys? Yeah. We gotta just get rid of the trolls, man. It's like probably like these other providers, like Awesemo and them sending their trolls out. I don't know. They think they're the only ones, but we all know about the club. All right, so let's go to catcher. So stacks, I'm liking Kansas City because the weather is going to be really hot and it's contrarian to the Coors Field game. Don't mind Detroit. I think this Detroit KC game, I have a gut feeling it's going to be just like back and forth high scoring. Not good pitching at all in this game. Salvador Perez has been absolutely crushing lefties this year. He's 5.2K, so you're going to pay a premium. Fanduel, 2 less. Don't mind that, but he's been crushing lefties. Going up against Boyd. He already has 2 homers against him. Don't mind that. One of the catchers I always go to is Omar Narvaez, guys. He's been pretty solid this year, 4.3K. And he's facing a righty. I do like that. And 10, 14, 2, 7, 24. You could do worse at catcher, where you're lucky if they get you any fantasy points. So with the Detroit stack, if you want to go Eric has been, he gets home runs. Like when he gets home runs, he gets 2 a game. That's just what he does. But give me some Tyler Stevenson here, guys. 3.9K. He hasn't let me down yet this year. He's going up against a lefty, righty. He does better against righties, but against Lauer, he's 500 with 1 double. He's having a good season. 20, 0, 16, 2, 9. So I don't mind that, especially for the price tag. 3.9K. Now, starting lineups haven't come out yet. So catchers, we never really know. Jacob Stallings, I would assume, be pretty popular today. A Pittsburgh stack, I don't mind either because they're so cheap and they're facing an absolutely terrible pitcher. John Lester. Stallings is 3 for 8 against him, lifetime batting .375, and he's a lefty. Stallings is a lefty killer, so I don't mind that at all. Ryan Jeffers, too. Punt play, 2.9K, got a home run yesterday. He's pretty much all or nothing, guys. He either gets a home run or gets nothing. But he's going up against a lefty. He crushes lefties, so I don't mind that. Ryan Jeffers, 2.9K. And Reese McGuire, another punt one, 2.3K. Going up, this is Nathan. He's a righty. Only faced his righties this year, so if he starts, he's definitely in play. Let's go to first base. All right, so my videos, I like to focus a lot more on bats. I've watched other videos. They just pretty much the whole video is pitching and then no bats. So I'm going to try and give you guys some bats and be different, from everybody else. So let's go to off the top. We got Vlad Guerrero had a whole Toronto game. The whole Toronto team's what got me to that 300 fantasy point day yesterday. I ain't going to lie. 5.5K today. Vladimir Guerrero, guys, 26, 25, 26 in his last 3. You got to ride the hot hand here. 5.5K. A nice pivot from Coors Field. Some one-offs from Toronto. I wouldn't stack Toronto again necessarily, but Vlad Guerrero with swinging a bat like that, don't mind that. Carlos Santana, for exposure to this KC Detroit game, normally about second. He's only 4.3K. I really don't mind that. And he's going up against a lefty. He's going up against Boyd. He crushes lefties this year. So Carlos Santana at 4.3. Don't mind that. A Cubs stack today could be sneaky, but they're kind of priced up. I mean, Chris Bryant's almost 6K, guys. They got him priced up like he's Tatis, like he's Mike Trout. I mean, give me a break. I don't know about that. That price tag is a little steep. I get it. He's going up against a lefty. He crushes lefties, but Cubs could be sneaky, but they are not cheap at all. Let's see here. Jake Cronenworth, 5.3K, priced up for Coors Field. However, he is 3 for 6 against Gomer. It's 500 batting average, but he normally does better against righties, so I don't mind fading him, but I don't mind playing him either, just because of the history. He's batting 500, but at 5.3K, you want some home runs. So he's gotten just like a bunch of singles. And on the Colorado side, I don't mind CJ Cron, 4.3K. You see how much cheaper Colorado is? And Colorado, like I said, on the road, they're absolutely awful. But at home, they score a lot of runs. I think Colorado will be very sneaky today, guys, and they're very affordable. CJ Cron's only 4.3K. You know, he bats sometimes first, sometimes he bats second, sometimes he bats sixth. I don't know yet, but he is facing a righty. And Lamet only pitches like 2 to maybe 3 innings. That's it. So don't mind me CJ Cron. Don't mind me a Colorado stack today. Don't mind me a St. Louis stack with some Paul Goldschmidt, guys. He's only 4K. I don't mind that. He crushes lefties. Garrett is a lefty. So Paul Goldschmidt, get him in there at 4K on Draftkings. And let's see, that'll do it there. Let's go to second base. Marcus Semien, 5K. Another one's been really hot lately. Former Oakland Athletic. 21, 16, 10, 5 in his last 3, guys. He's just been having a series against Boston. In today's matchup versus Nathan, he's batting 429 lifetime. Lefty, righty for Semien, it doesn't matter. He hits them both equally. But yeah, 5K, we want a home run again. So if you think he's going to get you there, you can get him in there. Adam, down goes Frazier, part of this Pittsburgh stack, guys. 4K, love the price tag. He always leads off. And he's damn near batting 500 against Leicester lifetime. 5 singles, 2 doubles. Don't mind that for 4K. Part of a one-off Pittsburgh stack. Don't mind it at all, guys. Sergio Alcantara, guys, is 2.8K. This kid's been doing great, and he's going up against a lefty today. He crushes lefties. He'll probably have less than 1% ownership because he bats later in the lineups, but this kid's been doing good, man. 2, 18, 12, 14 in his last 4. In this game, like I said, I don't mind it. Not Detroit stack, guys. Sorry. He used to play for Detroit, but part of the Chicago stack. So Cubs stack, if you're going to stack the Cubs, probably like these guys, these Alcantara guys, later, like from the 6th batter up, you might get some savings there. I find myself doing that this year too. I'm not always just batting like 1 through 5 batters. I'm putting in like some 6 through 9 sometimes. Jorge Polanco's 4.9K. He's been hot lately. He's going up against a lefty, which he does a little bit better against lefties, but definitely not a lock, especially at 4.9. I liked him better when he was like 4K. His price has been really jacked up. Ryan McMahon, 4.5K. Ryan McMahon is way too cheap, guys. Doesn't matter, lefty-righty matchup. Again, the Met, I'm not really taking much into that account because, again, he'll pitch probably 2, maybe 3 innings max. So Ryan McMahon could go deep, and he's only 4.5. Colorado is so cheap to stack. Tony Kemp from Oakland. He's only 2.8K. Yes, he bats later in the lineup, but he hasn't been doing bad. And he does really good against Dylan King Kong Bundy, you guys. He crushes righties. He's 5 for 12 lifetime against Bundy. No home runs, but 2 triples. This kid's got some speed. 3 singles, 2 triples. If he gets on base, he's going to steal that base for sure. So don't mind Tony Kemp at a mere 2.8K today, guys. Whit Merrifield, part of the KC stack, 5.5K is really steep. I don't know if I'm going to get here, but he does have 56 at bats against Boyd. The only thing that bothers me is 0 home runs. The batting average is great, 446, but 15 singles, 9 doubles, 1 triple, but 0 home runs. 5.5, you kind of want a home run here. So I don't know about that. Brandon Lau's been having a great season leading off for Tampa Bay. 4.2K. Going up against the righty, he crushes righties, guys. So yeah, definitely a lower option there as far as like price point. All right, so let's get the third base. Let's see. Chris says they might stretch Lament out. Yeah, dude, I'll believe it when I see it, man. When I see it, I'll believe it. Until then, I'm just going to go off of like what's been happening. So third base, Brian Hayes, part of that Pittsburgh stack's only 4.3K. Like this play against Leicester, he's 500. He's a lefty. He crushes lefties, guys. Brian Hayes has been having a great season. So one of the few bright spots in this Pittsburgh lineup. You can get him in there at 4.3. Rafael Devers, 5.6. Hit or miss with him this year, it seems like. But I like playing him when he goes against righties. You know, I'll have to think about this one. Not really high on Boston today. And same with Jose Ramirez. Like, he's always priced up. Always priced up. 5.7K, man. If you're going to stack Cleveland, you got to put Jose Ramirez in there. But that's a steep price tag. Same with Nolan Arenado. Love a St. Louis stack, but 5.5, man. I don't know. It is against a lefty. He's doing a little better against lefties this year, but high risk, guys. High risk players here, not associated with Coors Field. Justin Turner is 5.4. I don't mind this. He's been really hot lately. 8, 14, 14. The Dodgers are projected to get over 5 runs tonight, so I don't mind that. Taking a shot there. Manny Machado, 5.3K. I think he's kind of too cheap here. All the power upside in the world, even against Gomer, guys. It's in Coors Field. Man, he's been looking pretty good as of late. He had that good game last game, but he does pretty good in Colorado, so I don't mind Manny Machado at 5.3. Jonathan Villar, 4.2K. One thing I like about this guy is he steals bases a lot. He steals bases a lot. One of the few bright spots on the Mets team against Arriola, he's batting .357. 4 singles, 1 double. So I don't mind Jonathan Villar. He normally leads off. Again, stolen bases are 5 fantasy points. So he could pay off that price tag. It's only 4.2. Don't mind that. Kevin Gutierrez. KC. He's only 2.5K. Love this, guys. Against lefties, his OPS is way better versus righties. And against Boyd, 2 for 9, but 1 double, 1 triple. So they've all been extra base hits. Another kid with speed. He can steal bases. He can do it all. Love Kevin Gutierrez as far as this KC stack, guys. Anthony Rendon's been having a little resurgence, except for yesterday, but he's 4.7K. Against Manaea, he's batting .400 with a home run and 5 plate appearances. And he's a lefty. Rendon could go deep today against this lefty, guys, at 4.7K. But in Oakland, like I said, it's not really good hitting weather, but Rendon's one of those players. He has so much power, it pretty much doesn't matter. Calvin Biggio. Let's talk about him for a minute. So he's 3.9K. Had a terrible, absolutely terrible start to this season, guys. Absolutely terrible. But he's coming on strong as of late. 23, 22 in his last 2, guys. And against Nathan Lifetime, he's 3 for 7, batting .429, 2 home runs. He's only 3.9K. So you're getting a lot of potential upside here. He should bat like 6th. Probably 6th or 7th. Again, another Toronto one-off I do like. I do love the price tag, and I do love the fact that he's finally waking up. Because other than that, he's not been having a good year. Josh Fuentes, I played him too. I play him when he's at home, and he always gets me a home run. He's 3.4K. He bats 5th, sometimes 2nd in the order, depending on what the manager feels like doing. But Josh Fuentes, part of the Colorado stack, he's only 3.4K, and he bats 1 through 5, guys. So definitely worth a look there. And let's go to shortstop because we can't stop. All right, Terry Evans has a great question here. I know it's a dumb question. There are no such things as dumb questions, Terry. What's the big deal about Coors Field? I don't follow baseball in 25 years. Well, the thing with Coors Field is it's a mile high up in the air. So the air is thin. In thin air, when you hit a baseball, golf ball, you hit anything, it's going to carry. It's going to carry a lot. Not to mention it's going to be 100 degrees there. When the weather is hot, balls go flying like crazy. So It's two things today at Coors Field. It's the thin air, a mile up in the air, and then the hot weather. So that's why a lot of runs, a lot of hard contact, a lot of home runs. That's why Coors Field is a thing this year. So, but yeah, great question, Terry. A lot of people don't know that. So don't feel like any questions dumb. Yep, Tall Dog makes up a great point. Tatis Jr. is a lock. I hate using that word, but he's going to be really popular today for sure. All right, so let's move right along, guys. Shortstop. Speaking of the devil, Fernando Tatis is 6.1K. He went out to the press recently and said, I'm tired of losing. He said, I'm tired of losing, so that's all I need to hear. Now, he's going up against a lefty. He does better against righties, but Gomer is pretty good. But we're talking about Tatis, who's now inspired like Russell Westbrook was. He said that after Russell Westbrook made that comment with the Wizards, they went on a run and made the playoffs. I think Tatis is really in that zone right now where he's ready to just take control of this team and score a shit ton of runs. He had a grand slam. What was it, yesterday? So give me Tatis, guys. I don't care what his ownership is. Probably about 50%. But, yeah, get him in there. Brandon Crawford, I don't mind at 4.1K. Local boy here. He has power in his bat. He's going up against a righty, going up against Peacock. If you guys want to pick on Peacock today and do a giant stack, I don't mind it. But, again, it's a pitching park. It's going to be in the 50s. So, but Brandon Crawford's only 4.1K. Bats fourth in the lineup. Don't mind that. We already went over Sergio. Bo Bichette, 5.2K, man. He was on my roster yesterday. Love this guy. Against Nathan, 2 for 6, 333. A little pricey, but he does bat second. He steals bases. He does it all. Bo Bichette is another one that had a kind of slow start and is now starting to wake up. So I wouldn't be surprised if this Toronto team went very far this year. They're making the playoffs for sure. I think they go pretty far. Pretty dangerous lineup there. Kevin Newman, I don't mind as far as his Pittsburgh stack, guys. He's only 2.1. That's almost bare minimal. I know, Kevin Newman, right? Gross. But against Leicester, he's not been bad. Batting 350 lifetime in 20 plate appearances. 5 singles, 1 double, 1 home run. So Kevin Newman's definitely in play, especially at only 2.1K on DraftKings, guys. Don't mind punting here at shortstop with Kevin Newman. Trevor Story, it's story time, guys. Trevor Story's only 4.5K. You can do a full-on Colorado stack and still pay up for the stud pitchers. That's what I like about Colorado today. Does better against lefties. We all know that, but it's Trevor freaking Story who's having a great year. Not too great lately, but you know what? They've been on the road. They do terrible on the road. They're back at home now. So I think Colorado is going to be very under-owned today. I'll just say that. Willie Adonis, man, I had him in that 300 lineup yesterday, and he got me 0 fantasy points. If he would have just got me a home run or something, I would have taken that shit down easily. But he's going up against Gutierrez, guys. He's perfect against him. 3 for 3, 3 singles. 4.3K, I think it's a little much, but I just had to bring it up because of the history. Francisco Lindor, he's hit or miss, man. He started off the season absolutely terrible. He's being booed at his own home stadium. He's 4.2K, not the best record versus Areola, but if you want to take some shots here at 4.2, I think he'll be popular today, but if you want to fade him, I really don't blame you. Gavin Lux, 3.9K, I don't mind it at all. For 3.9K, you're getting a pretty good Dodger here, and he's going up against a righty. He crushes righties, guys. Gavin Lux, even though he bats like 6th through maybe 8th in the order, I don't mind it at all. Get him in there at 3.9K. But a lot of people are just going to go straight to Tatis here at shortstop. So all these other plays are just contrarian, guys. You want to be a little different. Let's go to outfield. All right, so Nelson Cruz, 5.2K. Don't mind it. He's another one that started out really slow. Actually, no, he started out good, fell off the face of the earth, and he's starting to pick it up again. He's going up against a lefty today, guys. I always play him against lefties, so 5.2K, I don't mind it. Nick Castellanos, 4.8K. I've been targeting the Reds a lot lately. They've been winning me a lot of money over the weekend. So I don't mind this. I don't mind that he's under 5K. He's another one that's been really hot lately. Bryce Harper, 4.5. I think that's kind of cheap for Bryce Harper. Against a righty, too. He's going up against Tony Gosselin. I don't know if Gosselin's I don't know if he's stretched out yet. So we'll see how far he goes into this game. But you're getting a lot of power there at 4.5K for Bryce Harper. So I don't mind that at all. Jake Fraley from Seattle, one of the few bright spots lately, 3.6K. Bats normally 7th in the lineup, 16, 18 in his last 2. Crushes righties, guys. Going up versus Medea. Don't mind that. Some one-offs here. Cedric Mullins. I love playing this guy when he leads off. He's only 3.5K. He always steals bases. If he gets on first, he'll steal that base. Going up against a righty versus Mejia, he crushes righties, guys. So doesn't really get home runs, but he gets on base a lot, gets a lot of stolen bases, a lot of doubles. Get him in there, guys. I don't mind Cedric Mullins. Brian Reynolds, part of the Pittsburgh stack here. He's only 1 for 12 against Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar's 150 years old now. He's a lefty. Brian Reynolds does a lot better against lefties. 3.3K. So a lot of savings there. He does have some power in his bat, so don't mind that. Mookie Betts, whenever I play this freaking guy, he gets me 0 or 3 or 4. I'm not going to get to him today, but if you guys want to play him, he's going up against a righty. He crushes righty. The Dodgers are projected to get over 5 runs today. Throw him in there. But when I play him, that's when he gets a 2 and a 6. So I won't play him today, guys. So you can play him with comfort and know that he will go off. So I don't mind that. Cody Bellinger, too, man. 4.9K. Going up against a righty. We always play Bellinger against righties. He's back from injury. Should be good to go, man. So get him in there. Mike Yastrzemski, too. Has so much potential, this kid. I don't like the price tag at 4.9K. He's going up against a righty. He's going up against Peacock. If you're going to stack the Giants against Peacock, you got to throw Yastrzemski in there at 4.9K. I think he's the most expensive Giant bat. Alex Verdugo, 4.2K. Always bat second for Boston, guys. And he crushes righties. He's getting a righty today. OPS is over 9. Don't mind that. So Alex Verdugo at 4.2. Very, very affordable. Robbie Grossman, part of the Detroit stack, 3.8K. Going up against Keller, guys. 1 for 4 lifetime, 782. I wish the A's would have kept him. But ever since he's been traded to Detroit, man, he's been going off. Love Robbie Grossman here as part of that Detroit stack. Same with Justin Upton, 3.7K. Having another reemergent season here. This guy's been hitting with some power this year. Going up versus Manaea, lifetime and 18 plate appearances, batting 333 with a homer. Crushes lefties. Justin Upton could be very sneaky today, and he's only 3.7K. Hunter Dozier, part of this Kansas City stack, guys, 3.2K is really cheap. For a guy who's batting 385 and 26 plate appearances against Boyd, 2 home runs, lifetime. Do like that. Hunter Dozier, 3.2K. Loving it, guys. Kansas City's so cheap to stack. We already went over Tony Kemp. Tommy Pham, 5K. Again, all these San Diego guys. He got a homer yesterday. Day before that also. He's been on fire lately. Going up against a lefty, too. We play Tommy Pham against lefties. He crushes them. 5K is not too bad. I do like that, especially for a leadoff spot here. Charlie Blackmon, part of the Colorado stack, he started the season absolutely horrible. He's been coming on at home. He comes on, especially against Lamet, 333 lifetime. Not bad in 12 plate appearances. So Charlie Blackmon has some power in his bat. Get him in there. And part of this Mets, if you guys are going to stack the Mets, you have to put Dominic Smith in here. He's only 4.5K. Now his history against Arriola. He's batting 438 in 16 plate appearances. 4 singles, 2 doubles, and 1 home run. So if you're going to stack the Mets, you got to put Dominic Smith in there, guys. Will Myers, I think, is a little too cheap here. 4.4K. We all know Will Myers has a lot of power in his bat. Gomer's a lefty. Will Myers has been doing better this year against lefties. So if you are going off these one-offs at Coors Field and you want some savings, Will Myers at 4.4K can get you there, guys. All he needs is a home run. And I would expect him to be chalky. Right now he's at 24%. It's because he's so cheap, guys. We're not the only ones seeing this. Andrew Benintendi, 4.1K, part of this Kansas City stack, versus Boyd. In 18 plate appearances, batting 389. Don't mind that. He's having a great season. Kevin Pillar having another reemergence here, 3.8. Not a must-play by any means. Going against Arriola, batting 375 in 16 plate appearances, but he's been pretty good as of late. Corey Dickerson, a little one-off. One-off here, guys, from Miami. He's 3.7, bats fourth in the lineup. Against Wainwright, in 13 plate appearances, he's batting 462. And he's a righty. And we know Corey Dickerson has power in his bat. He can definitely get one here today in a hot day in St. Louis. So sneaky Corey Dickerson at 3.7K. Jerkerson Profar, another former Oakland Athletic, very cheap, only 3.5K. Does not have power in his bat. He can occasionally get some home runs for you, but not a lot of power. Four appearances against Gomer, batting 500, but only a couple of singles. So that's why he's 3.5K. But don't mind that. If he makes the lineup today, very cheap. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., one of my favorite Toronto guys that's always under-owned. He's 3.4K. He got a home run yesterday. But the thing is with him, he's another one that steals a lot of bases, guys. He's 3 for 5 lifetime against Nathan. That's a 600 batting average, 3 singles. But if he gets on base, second base is open, he's going to steal that base. So I do like that. I love the stolen base upside, and he's very cheap at only 3.4K. Seth Brown for Oakland, 3.1. Don't mind it. He's been really good as of late. Against King Kong Bundy, he's perfect. 1 for 1 with a home run. So Seth Brown could be sneaky. He only bats about 6th in the order. You can get him in there, guys. 9 and 18 in his last 2. Manuel Margot, if he's going to lead off today, I know he led off yesterday. I don't mind it. If he's going to bat like 9th, then probably not. But 3.1 is really cheap. Against Lynn, one of the few players in the league that has Lynn's number. In 6 plate appearances, batting 4 for 6. 4 singles. But at 3.1K, you'll take a couple singles at that point. But I have a feeling it's going to be a very high-scoring slate, as yesterday was, guys. Michael A. Taylor, part of the Kansas City stack. 3 for 7 lifetime versus Boyd. 429 batting average. Lefty-righty with him, it kind of doesn't matter, but he's only 2.6K. I don't mind that at all. And I was going to say Jorge Solar, but he normally does better, a lot better against righties this year. He's facing a lefty today, but if you do want to take a shot there at 3K, I don't mind it, but I'll pick him up when he's going up against righties instead, guys. So, all right. So that's the player-by-player breakdown. Let me look at the chat before we get up out of here, and let me look at the questions here. You guys have any questions? Fire away. We're live. Let's get these questions in, man. Okay, wasn't thinking of altitude, Terry. Yeah, so yeah, it's thinner air. Green Monster says LA Dodger stack. Yeah, dude. I mean, they'll be. It's kind of like NBA. The later games are always under-owned as far as the stacks go. So don't mind that LA Dodger stack. Again, guys, I think the stacks today, if you want to be different, is going to be Colorado, Kansas City, Dodgers, Cleveland. There's just not a lot of good pitching today. And you got to watch with these aces. Look at Shane Bieber got lit up yesterday. So hamper your expectations when you're playing these pitchers right now because they're being watched for using illegal sticky substances. So there's that. And I think it's going to be a thing. So just be careful when you're paying up for pitcher from here on in on the season. And I think that's going to do it, guys. Schroeder, you want to help us take us out of here? All right. All right, Schroeder. So as usual, you want to do a couple of home run picks? All right. We'll do Schroeder's picks real quick, guys. I know that's what you came to see. All right. So Schroeder's picks. Let's go, buddy. He's going to give you his 3 home run calls. His 3rd home run call is going to be a double dong, right? He says, God dang right. All right, Schroeder. So taking a look, who do you like? Okay. Really? Okay. I like it. So Schroeder's first home run pick, guys, is none other than Hunter Dozier from Kansas City. I like it, Schroeder. All right. He's a little upset because Mike Trout's not playing. You know how he is. So looking through the player pools, guys. Schroeder, who do you got for your second home run pick? Who do you got? Looking? He's okay. Who do you got? Really? You sure about that? Yeah, he says, yeah, I'm sure about that. You're kind of playing it safe, though. Schroeder says Fernando Tatis gets one. Schroeder, that's really obvious. All right, Schroeder, here's where we really need you. Who's going to get us 2 home runs today, guys? Who's going to get us that double dong that's going to win everybody all the big monies? Who's going to get 2 home runs today? Who do you got? Oh, he just told you guys, didn't he? Since there's not a translator, I will translate because I do understand cat. Schroeder says none other than Salvador Perez is going to get 2 home runs today. That's kind of surprising. Wow, dude. All right, Schroeder's putting them out there. His little raisins. He's putting them on the line. So that's it for Schroeder's picks. Chris, how many Pirates is a stack? I'd maybe go 3, maybe 3. I wouldn't do more than that, dude. So, all right. So Schroeder's picks are done. Let's say a prayer, Schroeder. We'll get you some salmon treats, and we'll get everybody out of here. Happy Monday. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets, right? The pets. Yeah? All right. Don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button. Smash that bell icon. Leave a comment down below if you're watching the replay. And don't forget, guys, dfsclub.com. We are the cheapest in the business. And it's not even close, guys. $14.99 a month. We have 3-day passes, $7.99. Go to the website, www.dfsclub.com. You get my lineups, guys. Members only podcast. You got space in there. And we do every single freaking sport. So what more do you want, guys? And Draft Dashboard, that tool that you saw me using is only $1 for 30 days. That's it. So let's get this spread. Don't take shit from anybody, guys. And we'll see you guys at the top. Take care.